Okay, so he ended up going PTA, whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna move my cam, obviously. Like, hopefully that made sense. Like, if you're spamming E on... It doesn't matter, though. It actually really doesn't matter at all. Why am I even talking about this shit? Let's just watch the game, boys. Who fucking cares? We got game sounds. Let me know if you want the game sounds to be higher.
Did you ever deal with racism?
Yeah, for sure. Lena too. They walk in and they don't ward. That was weird. Did you guys see that? Diamond walked in. Diamond walked in, and did he ward? Wait, what? Guys, am I crazy? Where did Diamond ward? Diamond started sweeper, and then he switched red. Okay, that is so weird. Usually you see the opposite, right? Like, usually you see the support walk in, put down a ward. Anyway, would have gotten swept by Ming because he started sweeper as Talia. I think what sweeper start on Spica means is he's looking for... Oh, he cut his porcupine, man. He shaped his porcupine. It's gone. Yeah, he's looking for the early gank. His bot lane has amazing gank setup. You know, Ali can Q flash, or even just wait for level 2 and combo into Talia W, and that's 100% a kill. You know, almost every single time that's going to be a kill. And at the same time, you know, mid, if he hits a stun on Palafox, he has no cleanse. Licorice is playing like a pussy. Oh my god, he's getting bullied so hard, and Huni's going to hit level 2 first and set up barrels and zone him even harder now. I mean, to be fair though, I think that GP's level 1 is one of the best in the entire game, so I'm not like that mad about it. And you know, oh my god, imagine if Talia was there, man. That was a it's only level 2, maybe not. The point is that can, like, that stun could actually be a kill. That can be converted into a kill so often. Really just gonna be battle of the, oh my god, Licorice is getting completely shit on, guys. Huni GP is real. Don't like this. They oh wow, Diamond is only level 1. Okay. Wow. Diamond is actually somehow getting zoned from a level 1 Alistar. FlyQuest bot lane playing like trash. What is new though? Okay guys, first rule of bot lane. One of the first rules. Alistar does not get the push level 1 in any matchup. Okay? In any matchup. Alistar level 1 is literally one of the worst in the entire game. You absolutely... Like, think about what Alistar can do at level 1. He can headbutt your 80 carry away for 1 second and do 70 damage. Or he can Q somebody, which he has to walk up and smash the ground to do. There's no way Alistar is providing any lane pressure whatsoever at level 1. Right? Rel could literally go Q level 1. Push the wave. W doesn't matter what ability. It could go fucking anything. I don't even know if you can skill E at level 1, but there is no way that FlyQuest bot lane should have lost a push like that. And now Sora gets that roam timing, securing double crab. So TSM is actually in really good shape right now because their top was winning, they got top crab. Their bot was winning, they got bot crab. And Jose de Odo, even though he's up a base here, is not going to be able to find any ganks at all. Look at the wards. He based first, so he's like kind of ahead in jungle tempo, but look at what's happening. They have double crab, they have ward in both sides of the jungle that just got... One got swept, but like the other one is still alive right there. Near mid. Really, really good start for TSM so far. I mean, they just have full control of the game. And like, you look at the gold and be like, oh, they're down 100 gold, you know, what's the difference? The difference is that TSM can do anything they want, and all FlyQuest can do is farm. And they cannot go for anything, or else it's just going to get sniffed out and it's going to fail. So, like, look at this, right? Diamond sitting there. Is Pee-wee going to disrespect it? Obviously not. They had full vision. And now they put down that pink ward. It's just always TSM doing... Wait, sort of should clear that word, but whatever. Oh, Palafox might die here. That's a stun into a... Okay, flash. We take those. He didn't have vision, so it looked weird. Like, Sorta could have flashed... Or Sora could have comboed faster, right? But actually, he lost vision for a second because he got pushed into the bush. What is happening up top? Looks like Licorice is he kind of recovered a little bit. He got his push out and base off, and now mid is so dangerous for FlyQuest. And yeah, like so I was saying, like the game is really easy for you to control when you're in TSM's position because, well, actually, a bit of a switcheroo here happened where if you see like the vision that FlyQuest managed to get, that's Jose Deodo's ward on top dot. That's Diamond's ward on bot dot. They have vision of both sides of mid. So it's actually, yeah, TSM needs to at least establish control and take away vision on one side so that they can just keep pathing, like push a lane, go to mid, push a lane, go to mid. And it's going to snowball like this back and forth ping pong pressure. Huni is winning every trade that I see on top side, and look at him winning this trade without even having to base yet. He still can take trades, get low, use all of his mana, and then TP back. And Licorice is gonna get pressured. He's gonna have to TP back probably too in response. So far, a very nice early game. One thing that I would say from FlyQuest is really just their bot lane is completely embarrassing. They really got to step it up and play better. They cannot let stuff like this happen. Every game their bot lane is misplaying so badly, right? Like that should be FlyQuest bot lane pushing, getting Jose Deodo at crab, getting control of one side of mid. But it's not. It's not happening. And it's not a skill matchup. This is like something that is like one of the most absolutes in League of Legends, right? Like you learn this stuff basically your first like month as a pro player. Yeah, Talia actually just totally owns crabs. Palafox needs to play really safe here. He has no flash. I like that he's playing with respect, but at the same time he's bleeding, right? He's down 10 CS and he's going to bleed more and more. He still has 2 to 3 minutes before his flash comes up, so... Ooh, that's 60 gold on that Q. Beautiful stuff. Yo, Johnson, take it. Johnson, take it. Bam. Yeah, so, okay. The kill potential on bot side, very low, because I like that MF went cleanse. There's a lot of value in going cleanse against a lane like this, where the only way you can die is if you get chain CC'd. There's no way that Lost is going to die 2v2, obviously, because Seraphine Rel does absolutely no damage. So the only way he's going to die is if he gets stunned into like a crazy chain CC, into a Root, into a fucking Seraphine ulti, and then Hecarim is there hitting him the whole time. He's actually going to die. So I really like that he went cleanse. He'll never die. The only way Lost can die, obviously, is if a really like crazy situation comes up. And so that's like enabling. That's enabling Sword Art to do stuff like this, where he can just roam forever, and there's no pressure on Lost to like give up farm or to just really give up anything. His support can just roam the map, and I think this is like really nice to see. After I was watching, TSM's bot lane get out roamed every game, they're actually playing a lot better now, and they're actually getting prio. And every time that Sword Art is doing something, or sorry, every time he roams, the team is doing something off of his roam. They blew mid's flash. They cleared wards, now they got Herald. So every one of his roams has been successful. It just shows that the team is actually coordinated and playing around him better. And now FlyQuest gets dragged. Feels like a bit of a like just bad timing. Right, because, oh wow, Sword Art is fucking going ham. They have to go the really safe way back to mid. Look at the control that TSM has when they walk up. FlyQuest runs away. And this is so sad for mid, right? He's going to lose plates. He might even die here. One shot right here. No flash. Cinder can... Oh, they don't want to go for it. They'll get cleaned up on the dive. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Props to Palafox for being only like 14 CS down. He is getting pressured a lot by TSM, right? Like it's not like the super pogger is like, wow, PoE is shitting on mid. Like he got his flash blown by a roam, and the game is completely like TSM controlled. So the fact that he's only 14 assists down is actually very nice. 16 now. Just impressive that he like only bled a little bit. Who needs slowly losing top? It's weird. Every time I look top, he was really winning the trades against Licorice. But I think Licorice, obviously, when the camera's not top, must be outplaying him in some way. Because, you know, I saw him getting bullied level 1. I saw GP bullying him when he came back after his TP. And somehow Licorice is just randomly up like 15 CS from nothing. He's not getting any help. If anything, he's getting pressured since Alistar is roaming towards his lane a lot. So I'm surprised about that, I guess. And this is actually another thing that doesn't really get talked about too much, is what happens when you leave the Seraphine lane alone? Because there's no kill potential on this lane because Lost went cleanse. So what happens when you leave them alone? They just never. This is like one bad habit that I had when I was a pro player too. Is like I want to play the scaling side, right? Like Seraphine, wow, her scaling is so good. And Ming just missed W and crap. It feels really good to play the scaling side because doing nothing equals winning. But at the same time, if you can't make anything happen in your lane, you're just going to get slowly choked out. And that's exactly what's happening. Sword Art is roaming all game. And he is winning top Herald, mid by himself, getting control. Oh, PoE. Oh, PoE! Wow, that works? Are you kidding me? That works? Wow. What an absolutely disgusting team comp that FlyQuest drafted. Wow, that worked? Okay. Well played. And they only had to commit one flash. And I guess 3 ults, but realistically, like, the ults will come back by the time the next thing happens. That is extremely sad. So look at the Herald timing from TSM. They did not get any value whatsoever out of it. It didn't even crash into the turret to give 300 gold. So all that early game advantage that TSM got, they couldn't translate it into a good Herald timing that whole time, right? Like, I was a big proponent. This play is ridiculous that it worked, by the way. Completely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just, I don't even know what to say. PoE played that really well, but maybe he could have flashed into his own turret, and that would have been better. But yeah, that whole advantage, like, I was a big proponent when I was on TSM of dropping Herald for bot lane just to get 2 plates. I think 2 plates is enough. I don't think you always need to get that insane Herald where, you know, you're grouped as 4, you take a full turret from it. I think having a timing where you can just Herald, get 2 plates, and give your bot lane a reset is good. That's my opinion. I think that they should have used it. And then obviously the risk in doing what TSM wanted to do there, which is like the perfect Herald, is they never got the perfect Herald, and so they got a shit Herald. They got absolutely nothing out of it. So, you know, obviously risk versus reward. They were going for a higher risk, higher reward play, and they ended up, you know, it landed on fucking heads. And it was a no reward play. And that really sucks, because the gold should be way higher advantage for TSM, not just like 1k. It should definitely be a lot more than that, because they could have gotten immediately, you know, like I said, 300 gold, and then that nice blue steal by PoE. And then they could have gotten a reset time around their bot lane to just make another play right afterwards. How did Ori ulti off of Camille? It's because PoE flashed sideways into Ali. So PoE didn't flash away from Ori, he flashed like this, parallel to Ori. He didn't actually like get really much distance at all. So that's why it went off like that. Oh, PoE's last hitting is so clean, man. Okay, so this is actually extremely important fight. So the gold difference is not enough, where I would say that TSM is like smashing anymore. The gold difference is just okay, and I want to see them on this fight. Like I want to see TSM play really aggressively for this drag, and then transition into bot tower. That tower is really low. That would actually grow the gold lead a lot. Or just aggressively split. So just say fuck the dragon, we're gonna give it, and instead we're gonna go for top turret and just try to fuck over Camille, who has no flash. That would be a good play too, right? Because you just saw Camille flash on mid. Oh wow. I just hated what I saw. Wow, I hated that. I hated that. I hated that so much. They did neither. TSM literally did nothing. They could have gotten this top turret, which is extremely low, and potentially gotten a kill on Licorice, who used his flash to kill PoE earlier. Or they could have just fought really aggressively for that drag. And instead they did neither. Oh wow, I really hated that. Okay, in the end, they make the like pity play. You know, it's like, oh fuck man, we lost the drag, we fucked up. We're just gonna go top, and they ended up getting the turret, that's fine. But I hated that so much. One thing that I think FlyQuest can realize in this game is that because there's such a huge level difference between support and top, that Sword Art is actually gonna die. So look at his HP, right? He has approximately like 1300 HP. How much damage do you guys think Camille's Q is gonna do when he has Trinity Force? He's level 11, by the way. 5 levels, okay, 4 levels, but still, it's probably gonna be 4 to 5 levels the whole game. 5 levels ahead of the support. I'm pretty sure that Camille can kill Alistar in 2 Q cooldowns. Right, the first one is going to hit him for like 600 true damage, and the second one's going to execute him. It's going to finish it off. So Johnson playing very aggressively on him to make sure he doesn't get the turret there. I think TSM can really easily get this 1 HP turret. It's not a problem at all. All they have to do, Ming can go. So, I mean, I want to talk about the dragon thing one more time actually, because I just want you guys to know just like how bad that feels as somebody who, you know, like was a primary shot caller on most of the teams that I was on. When you enter that position, it's not one of those things where you need to think on your feet and be like, who wins here then? What do we want to do? It's something that you knew was going to happen. You're pressing tab, you know dragon's coming up in 2 minutes. You make the decision, you premeditate it beforehand. You have so much time. It's not like this decision was like, it just came up, oh he's dead, Lost is dead. Yeah, Lost is dead. Oh. That was very sad. That was very sad. Yeah, I mean, it sounds really troll, right? But I would like to see Lost just die there for sure. Like, I could tell you that he was dead there 100% of the time, so better just, honestly, to save your sums. Because now he's an even easier target for the next one. I know that this is like a huge meme, like, oh, save your sums, but like, guys, he's dead there. Like, just die gracefully. Because now when he comes back to his lane, he's actually in full like range of like getting fucked again. So Johnson can flash on him with ulti, Diamond can flash on him with anything. If he just saved, even just saved cleanse, right? Even just flash, realize he's dead, save the cleanse, that would be so huge for him. It's definitely not good to like try to salvage that bad situation. Let's just say there was like a 1% chance he outplays that with his sums. Still totally not worth it, because now he has 5 minutes where he just can't play the game. He cannot push his lane ever, and that's not ideal. But you know, I'm sure that they're gonna obviously have to play around it by giving him vision, or he just has to play safe. Anyway, he gets a turn on the reverse, which is really nice. TSM can. Yeah. So what was really the punish here, right, on the spot matchup? Seraphine at this point has definitely scaled. Okay. The usefulness of Seraphine as she's getting closer and closer to like the Moonstaff build is getting pretty high. Strangely enough, I do think that Rel is a scaling support. Now, like in the beginning, everyone thought that and was parroting that Rel is completely useless late game and scales like shit. But actually, I think that's totally not true. And as I've played against this champion, as I've seen like players like Core and players in Asia play Rel, it just turns out that Rel is definitely a lot stronger late game than most people gave him credit for. So I think I like FlyQuest's draft a lot better late game. I'm gonna turn the sound up for the people who can't hear the games. Oh wow, it's fucking loud, guys. Fucking loud. I'll turn it up even louder actually. I like loud game noises. Sorry, it's super loud on the Windows. Lost has no sums here. He is flexing for no reason literally whatsoever. Okay. That was a scary, scary situation, man. Very scary. Diamond can die one shot here. Diamond can totally die one shot. Oh, Cinder no stun. I think FlyQuest has decided at this point they're going to give. So Huni comes down for the third drag because their team got pressured by Soul Point, right? They're down 2 dragons. They're saying, like, why the fuck are we giving every single dragon? Huni, just come. FlyQuest actually makes a good macro decision here. Instead of committing Licorice's TP, they just say, we're 4v5. Licorice is pushing top. Let's just commit more to his side and trade. This third drag is actually not that important for FlyQuest, but it was really important for TSM to deny. So what they're doing here is they're basically just trading a flip fight for a guaranteed advantage. Because they don't know if they're going to win that fight 100%, but what they do know is they can get an advantage here 100%. Actually, they didn't really get much. They didn't even get top turret here. GP ulti is kind of OP. Oh, I see. Nothing really happening. Feels like FlyQuest doesn't play together unless Jose Deodo is involved. Kind of makes sense. He's definitely one of their best players, but Licorice kind of made the first play where he flash ulted on BOE, and Jose was there to like follow up. And since then, there's only Licorice just has to flash here. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, look at the item difference on top though. Huni's just been farming with his GP like passive, and wow, they're just getting extremely out macroed. FlyQuest just giving 2 tier 2s right here for nothing. What was the trade? I actually have no idea. They have to get collapsed on here. Palafox should look to TP. This could be a 5v5. Palafox, look to TP, bro. They're taking your turret. Okay, I guess Licorice just goes in 4v5 instead. Diamond with the Wombo combo. Lost uses both his sums. Oh, good ulti by Lost. You love to see it. Oh, baby. Palafox could have chosen the TP literally anywhere else, but he instead just chose TP on that fucking pink ward right there. I am absolutely amazed. Like, you have to play with a little bit more like balls than that. Right, like your team is literally going in, man. You cannot be TPing there. Look at where he chooses to TP. There's a ward literally right on top of Diamond. Look at that, look at that. They engage. TP comes in extremely late, like 2 seconds too late. If he was right here to follow up on Diamond's, oh my god. Game over, man. Game over if he TPs in the right spot. He TPs, this is his first round of abilities right here. Cool, he gets a 3-man ulti, but it's just way too late. He's not there to pressure Lost off of getting the amazing MF ulti that kills 2. So, yeah, first off, I don't think FlyQuest should go in 4v5. But second off, if they are looking to fight, they have to be on the same page and be ready to back each other up. It just felt like they were super uncoordinated there, and so TSM ends up ahead. Oh, Sword Art. Hex Flash. Oh, so close to being combo range. Licorice is pretty behind in items. His CS looks about even, but he's actually still behind his second core. Getting Sterix up on Camille is really important. That item is broken. Here comes the third drag. So TSM is forcing them to back. Great macro decision right here. They're forcing FlyQuest to back. And now that FlyQuest has shown top to defend their base, TSM just gets the inside track to drag, and now FlyQuest has to make the decision if they're going to retake or not. So are they going to retake drag, or are they just going to give it and try to push out lanes? Because they are behind 4k gold. Seriously have no idea where this 4k gold came from, except for just FlyQuest deciding to give every turret for the whole game. Yeah, pretty embarrassing macro by FlyQuest so far. They literally lost every single turret, barely fighting. Just pure macro dominance. Ooh, not the best right there. Not the best. Now I think FlyQuest feels more confident to go in. Camille coming in TP behind everyone. Boss has no sums. If he can get on him, it's just fucking game over. Sword Art is actually dead here. He's actually... Oh, he's not. No, he's dead. No, he is dead. Save Jose. Oh, nice. Flashes out by Spica. It's a 1-for-1. Jose has been taken out. And it's 1-for-1 support for jungle, so that is huge advantage for TSM right here. Big advantage. Oh, wow. Little switcheroo. Little switcheroo going on. What is going on? So they're trying to zone the jungler from getting in, right? They're trying to zone the jungler. They ended up getting the drag. This is a losing fight for TSM. This is a completely losing... Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is FlyQuest going to do for that? They traded 1 for 2. Huni and Lost both dead. Licorice dead. I think Ming went for a little crazy play right there. Not much else to say about that other than that was a completely crazy play. So how does this start? Sword Art gets caught. No one is really there to trade. Jose gets baited by Stopwatch. Ults absolutely nothing and dies for free. Good play by Ming to hold his stopwatch that whole time and save it for the Hecarim multi. And now look at this. This is a 4v4, but FlyQuest still feels confident that they can win. That was a nice little fake out by Licorice. It looked like he was gonna go in, so I kind of like held my breath for a second. And then now look at this. Ming goes around. He looks for this ulti. Now I don't really like it because and there's another one. Oh, Diamond is caught instantly. Oh, but the counter engage. Okay, he doesn't take damage because Seraphine is nice balanced champion. It's just a 4v4. I think Sword Art has to flash out here or he's caught again. Yep. Sword Art has to flash. And now that is going to create a lot of pressure, like no pressure on Palafox, right? Because one of the biggest tools that TSM has is these big AoE zones coming down, Huni's ulti, MF's E. They come down and they force FlyQuest out of certain areas. So like you put the GP ulti in a certain spot, you put the MF ulti in another spot, you're creating like some sort of gigantic Venn diagram, and it makes it really easy for Alistar to decide, okay, they're really slow, they're obviously running away, so it's a great angle to flank with flash ulti, or flash combo, I mean. Every time that they blow Sword Art's flash, TSM can play a lot less aggressive, because that's like kind of their one-shot button. It's like, boom, Venn diagram, flash combo from Ali into a stun from Syndra or into a Talia W, and it's just, you know, somebody's dead instantly. But if he doesn't have that, it creates a lot less pressure on FlyQuest. So I think TSM should play pretty defensive here and look to just clear vision and hold their vision. They're not going to be looking to like go in. They're going to be looking to sit on their wards, and like if the enemy team steps too far forward, then they're going to look for that one shot. But I think that as far as like aggressive options go right now, they're not going to be playing forward on the map at all. They're going to be staying... Oh my god, and Lost greets his flash. And Camille is just one of the most balanced champions in the entire video game. And wow. Can you... Oh! Big one by Johnson! Big one by Johnson. Holy shit, let's go. Guys, it makes me lose a little bit of faith in LCS that you can draft like this, where FlyQuest has drafted complete scaling, just complete and utter scaling, and they're getting away with it. But, you know, props to them. They're playing well. I think TSM could have made a lot better decisions to snowball the game. Obviously, Camille Orianna is one of the most broken combos in the entire video game late game, and then you have fucking the Hecarim Seraphine to follow it up as well. I think the game is so disadvantaged now for FlyQuest. There is almost no way that I see them winning a 5v5. Because look at how much damage that they're taking. Seraphine is literally just a fucking fountain. She's a moving fountain. And you have like pure scaling champs on your side. I think if I was like Soren right now, I would definitely be looking at like, how did my team not snowball harder early? Right? Like why are we not the ones like look at how much damage Camille's Q does here. What? Unbelievable stuff. Holy moly. Nice draft. Guys, there's absolutely nothing wrong with TSM's draft. I think both the drafts are totally fine. Just because your draft gets outscaled does not mean that you had a bad draft. This is all execution. Have we been watching the same game? I would love to see the argument that TSM had a could have completely taken over the game. It's all play. This is 32 minutes into the game, by the way. At this point, usually one team has already won. Right? Like at this point, 32 minutes, a Nexus should be exploding. It's just that FlyQuest got away with something that it's illegal. It should be completely illegal. Oh, here it comes. Big wombo combo. Is Seraphine going to be able to out-heal it? Diamond dies without doing much. And Lost is just absolutely toast. Who is winning the dragon fight, by the way? Palafox is just nowhere to be seen. PoE? Oh, he lands the perfect Q. Oh, Flash Stun from PoE hits nothing. Jose Deodo is still alive, man. Johnson is just a walking fountain. Look at him. Look at how much value he's provided this whole fight. So Spica needs to get this steal or it's fucking game. 1 HP. I don't think he's going to do it, guys. I don't think he can do it. He's too low. It's fucking soul for FlyQuest, actually, man. All the analysts... Yo, PoE steals these. Oh, it's like... Okay, I mean... I hate to be the guy that tells you I told you so, but if you're playing MF this game, you are not ever in your entire life getting a PTA proc off, okay? Like, I fucking knew it since the very beginning. You're not proccing PTA unless the enemy team is actually just completely trolling. I think this game was 100%, 1,000,000% a game where Lost should have went healing reduction to, you know, proc it on all 5 members, and he should have went the Comet build for lane domination, early game kingdom. And he's not hitting. He is never gonna look at his auto attacks, man. He got 1 off on Licorice before he dies, and it's because he's playing like a normal 80 carry. Yeah, obviously, you know, he's new. He's learning. I'm not flaming. I'm just saying, this is a great game for Comet MF. I don't even know if it's a good game for MF, but if you are gonna pick that champ, it's a great game to go Comet and just play like a caster, right? You're putting E's down non-stop, you're stacking haste, you have lucidity boots for more flashes, more E's, and you're basically playing the entire game to spam E and set up a great wombo combo for your team. And auto attacks, forget about it. Fucking, if this was WoW, you would like unbind that button. You're not gonna auto attack shit, because if you do, you're dead. So, I mean, I think a build that focuses on auto-attacking against this comp is just not going to work. I also really don't like that TSM was so greedy in buying healing reduction, right? Like, I think it would have been really nice if somebody had gotten it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because they're just getting completely shit on right now, but, like, the game is over the second that FlyQuest got the soul, okay? It's not playable anymore. TSM needs a fucking miracle, but before all that shit happened, before they lost 4 dragons and lost the soul, that's a fucking atomic nuclear horse. Before all that shit happened, I would have liked to see healing reduction, especially on the AoE champions, so, you know, MF is a good one. I think Cinder could have been a good one too, but it seems like everyone was a little bit too greedy here. No one went healing reduction whatsoever. Obviously, these are champions that do a shit ton of healing. You see Hecarim with these items, and Seraphine, and Camilla's running like fucking double lifesteal Sterix. Would have been great. Could have swung these team fights. These are some very close team fights. It's not like TSM was just getting run over before the Infernal Soul. it was very close fights. I think heal reduction was absolutely critical. Finally, you know, we see it. Could have been good earlier. Yeah, just oh wow, Licorice is just such a flexer, man. Look at this legend just fucking on a knife's edge all the time. Yeah, that was an 1100 damage Q, by the way. How much HP does Sword Art have? 2k? Okay, so it's gonna take about 3 seconds for Camille to kill Alistar through his ulti. That's balanced. Yeah, I think Camille is really balanced, guys. I think that champion really needs really doesn't need to get looked at all. Bam. Oh man, this is your nightmare, by the way. This is your nightmare. It's when the enemy fed bruiser gets GA that the game becomes. I mean, it's really hard either way. I don't think it's easy for TSM to win either way. But like, it's so demoralizing to see when the enemy like Camille, when the enemy Jax, when the enemy like fucking Aatrox, who's already really ahead, finishes his GA. There's so much. The first thing you have to do as a pro player, obviously, you have to call it. You have to say, okay, he bought a GA. And then the second thing is like, well, what are you going to do about it? Is like, you basically just cannot fight a normal fight anymore, right? You will never win a normal 5v5 against the team with the guy with GA. You have to catch him by himself and proc it while he's splitting, or you have to take the fight when Camille is not there. So you know, hopefully TSM is tracking their enemy top laner TP. And while Camilla's bots, for example, right here, they gotta look for like a random YOLO fight and try to fight when they have numbers advantage. So you know, if they saw Licorice right there on that blue trinket, so they're gonna either look to pick him or they're gonna look to go in mid when he's not gonna be there right away. Because yeah, like I said, when you see that the enemy fucking fed Camille has a GA, you are not actually ever gonna look for 5v5 anymore. That's never happening. That is 100% losing every time. And yeah, you have to. Holy moly. Okay, you know what, guys? Just fucking FF. There's nothing to say. Just fucking open and go next. There'll be other LCS games. It's a long split. I mean, he's not fed. He's fucking Camille, dude. He's 5 items. But 4-4-3? It's not a bad scoreline. So like, what would I do if I was FlyQuest here? There's only one way to lose, and literally there's only one way to lose. You have to get caught splitting, or you have to get caught face checking on this drag, right? Because if you lose this Elder Dragon fight, the enemy team can actually come back, even though it's extremely unlikely that they would be able to end off of Elder. Right? There's like some nerves going on right here where FlyQuest is thinking, oh my god, you know, like we actually can still lose. There is a way to throw, and it's by fucking up this Elder Drag take. So if TSM can like get a pick, if TSM can. Maybe right here they can rush it with Talia just walling them off. They're going to lose the base, but you know, fuck it. I think Nexus for Elder Drag, just YOLO. Okay, that's what they're doing. I'm seeing signs of life. So they sent 2 back to defend. I like what TSM is doing here. The only problem is that, yeah, they didn't really ward. So a little bit of an issue happened. They didn't put down any wards. So they just got flanked. Yeah. I would have liked to see one of those things being dropped down. But I like the idea. The idea was solid. Nah, they're fucked. As soon as they got flanked, it was fucked. Yeah, guys. You know those 75 gold items in the shop? Those kind of look pretty good. Not that they would have won, honestly, anyways. Fucking Infernal Soul. What happened to PoE, guys?